Benjamin Franklin, a multifaceted personality, best known as one of the founding fathers of the United States, once said, "Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I may remember. Involve me and I learn." This is exactly how a child learns a sport. However, in these days of pandemic, it's risky to personally involve the children in a sport. Here's where augmented reality, a great gift of the technology, can be put to use. I feel honored to present this video based on this aspect that adds a multi-dimensional and enriching experience that makes learning very effective. Augmented reality makes a classroom come alive and forces students to consider perspectives and tools they never imagined before. It promotes an interactive learning experience and collaboration between students to acquire and process information faster. Students of all ages benefit from the use of augmented reality in schools as it provides for an effortless learning experience. Football or soccer is a team sport played on a rectangular field called a pitch with a goal at each end and with a spherical ball between two teams of 11 players. Football is played by approximately 250 million players in over 200 countries, making it the world's most popular sport. Federation Internationale de Football Association, FIFA, which came into existence in 1904, governs football internationally and has their headquarters at Zurich, Switzerland. The All India Football Federation, AIFF, is the governing body of association football in India. The first inaugural FIFA World Cup was held in 1930 in Uruguay.
The field of play. The football field or pitch must be rectangular and made of either artificial or natural grass and must be green in color. Touch lines. The two longer boundary sides of the field are called touch lines. They are 90 to 120 meters long. Goal lines. The shorter sides are called goal lines, which are 45 to 90 meter wide. Halfway line. Fields are divided into two halves by a halfway line with each team defending their own goal. The center mark is at the midpoint of the halfway line. A circle with a radius of 9.15 meters is marked around it. All lines must be of the same width, which must not be more than 12 centimeters. Goal area. Two lines are drawn at right angles to the goal line, 5.5 meters from the inside of each goal post. These lines extend into the field of play for 5.5 meters and are joined by a line drawn parallel with the goal line. The area bounded by these lines and the goal line is the goal area. Penalty area. Two lines are drawn at right angles to the goal line, 16.5 meters from the inside of each goal post. These lines extend into the field of play for 16.5 meters and are joined by a line drawn parallel with the goal line. The area bounded by these lines and the goal line is the penalty area. Penalty mark. Within each penalty area, a penalty mark is made 11 meters from the midpoint between the goal posts. An arc of a circle with a radius of 9.15 meters from the center of each penalty mark is drawn outside the penalty area. Corner area. The corner area is defined by a quarter circle with a radius of 1 meter from each corner flag post drawn inside the field of play. Flag post. A flag post at least 1.5 meters high with a non-pointed top and a flag must be placed at each corner. Flag posts may be placed at each end of the halfway line, at least 1 meter outside the touch line. Technical area. The technical area relates to a designated sitting area for team officials, substitutes and substituted players and is of distance 1 meter from the touch line. Remember, only one person at a time is authorized to convey tactical instructions from the technical area. Goals. A goal must be placed on the center of each goal line. A goal consists of two vertical posts equidistant from the corner flag posts and joined at the top by a horizontal crossbar. They must be square, rectangular, round, or a combination of these shapes and must not be dangerous. The distance between the inside of the post is 7.32 meters and the distance from the lower edge of the crossbar to the ground is 2.44 meters. The goalposts and the crossbar must be white and have the same width and depth, which must not exceed 12 centimeter. Nets may be attached to the goals and the ground behind the goal. The players. A match consists of two teams of not more than 11 players each, including a goalkeeper. Teams must have at least 7 players to begin or continue a match. There are 4 classes in which the 11 players are divided. Class 1, goalkeeper. Class 2, defenders, that is right defense, right center defense, left center defense and left defense. Class 3, midfielders, right mid, center defensive mid and left mid. And class 4, strikers or forwards or attackers, that is right forward, center forward, left forward. Substitutions. In national matches, a maximum of 12 substitutes may be named, of which a maximum of 6 may be used. The substitute only enters the field during a stoppage in play, at the halfway line, after the player being replaced has left, and after receiving a signal from the referee. The players' equipment. Compulsory equipment for players is a football jersey, shirt with sleeves, shorts, socks or stockings, shin guards and soccer shoes, or cleats. Goalkeepers must wear a uniform that distinguishes them from their own team, their opponents, and the officials. The two teams must wear colors that distinguish them from each other and the match officials. A player must not use equipment or wear anything that is dangerous. Example, necklaces, rings, bracelets, earrings, leather bands, rubber bands, etc.
The ball. The ball is an air-filled sphere with a circumference of 68 to 70 centimeter and a weight of 410 to 450 gram. A football is made of vulcanized rubber with rubber or plastic bladders and covered by plastic covers. Most modern association footballs are stitched from 32 panels of waterproof leather or plastic.
The referee. The center referee has sole authority. He makes decisions such as fouls, free kicks, throw-ins, penalties, cautions players by giving yellow cards, sends them off by giving red card, and is responsible for timekeeping, record keeping, decides whether a game can go ahead or not, whether or not a goal is scored, results of the match, etc. Assistant referees. Two assistant referees, formerly called linesmen, support the referee primarily by signaling for corner kicks, throw-ins, offside violations, or draw his attention to any fouls that the referee may not have seen. Fourth official referee. The fourth official or referee assists the referee with record keeping, checking players' equipment, and assisting with overseeing substitutions. The duration of the match. A football match consists of two 45 minutes halves with a 15-minute rest period in between. Stoppage time, also called injury time, is the time added on at the end of each half at the discretion of the referee. That means in case of injuries, substitutions, and time wasting. The start or restart of play. A coin is tossed at the start of play. The winners have a choice of picking which half to attack or to take first kickoff. Depending on the above, their opponents take the kickoff or decide which goal to attack in the first half. The team that decided which goal to attack in the first half takes the kickoff to start the second half. For the second half, the teams change ends and attack the opposite goals. After a team scores a goal, the kickoff is taken by their opponents. For every kickoff, some important points to be noted. 1. All players except the player taking the kickoff must be in their own half of the field of play. Second point. The opponents of the team taking the kickoff must be at least 9.15 meters from the ball until it is in play. Third point. The ball must be stationary on the sender mark. Fourth point. The referee gives a signal. Fifth point. The ball is in play when it is kicked and clearly moves. Sixth point. A goal may be scored directly against the opponents from the kick off. And the last, if the ball directly enters the kicker's goal, that means own goal, then a corner kick is awarded to the opponents. The ball in and out of play. The first case, ball out of play. The ball is out of play when it has completely crossed the touch lines or the goal lines, whether in the air or on the ground. If the ball touches a match official who remains on the field of play, and due to this, a team starts a promising attack, or the ball goes directly into the goal, or the team in possession of the ball changes, then the decision will be dropped ball, which will be given to the team who have the possession of the ball, and all players have to be 4 meters away. Method of scoring. A goal is scored when the whole of the ball passes over the goal line between the goal posts and under the crossbar, provided that no other violations have taken place. The team with the most goals wins. If both teams score the same number of goals, or if no goals are scored at all, the match is declared as a draw. Offside. Some important points to be noted for offside rule. A player is in an offside position at the moment when the ball is played and he becomes involved in an active play. That means interfering with play, interfering with an opponent and gaining an advantage. And also, if any of his body parts except the hands and arms are in the opponent's half of the pitch and closer to the opponent's goal line than both the ball and the second last opponent. Children, for your information, the last opponent is usually but not necessarily the goalkeeper. Second point, a player cannot be caught offside in their own half. Third point, when a player is called offside, the opposition is awarded a free kick. And the most important point, there is no offside offense if a player receives the ball directly from a goal kick, a throw in, or a corner kick. Fouls and misconduct. For fouls committed, in addition to awarding indirect free kicks, the referee can penalize an individual player by issuing him with either a yellow or red card. A player could receive either a yellow or red card depending on the severity of the foul. Yellow card. A yellow card is shown by the referee to indicate that a player has been officially cautioned. The yellow card is a warning for serious offences like unsporting behavior, persistent fouling, time wasting, disagreement, entering or re-entering the field of play without the referee's permission, delaying the restart of play, failure to respect the required distance when play is restarted with a corner kick, throw in, or free kick, etc. Red card. A red card is a dismissal of a player. A red card is shown for very serious or violent offences like serious foul play, spitting at an opponent or any other person, denying an obvious goal scoring opportunity with a handball or with a deliberate foul, insulting or abusing language or gestures, also receiving a second caution in the same match. Now, 2 yellow cards will equal 1 red card. Once a player is sent off, then he cannot be replaced. Kick. Free kicks. Free kicks are to restart play after a foul or violation and are usually taken from the place from which the offense was committed. There are 2 types of free kicks. One, direct free kick, and second, indirect free kick. Direct free kick. Free kicks can be direct, in which the taker may score directly. A direct free kick is awarded if a player commits any of the following offences against an opponent in a manner considered by the referee to be careless, reckless, or using excessive force, like charges, jumps at, kicks or attempts to kick, pushes, trips or attempts to trip, holds an opponent, bites or spit at someone, or a handball offence except for the goalkeeper within their penalty area. Indirect free kick. In indirect free kick, the taker and a second player from either team must touch the ball before it crosses the goal line, or else a goal kick is awarded. An indirect free kick is awarded if a player plays in a dangerous manner using offensive, insulting or abusing language and gestures or other verbal offenses, like he prevents the goalkeeper from releasing the ball from the hands or kicks, and also a goalkeeper controlling the ball with the hand or arm for more than 6 seconds before releasing inside their penalty area also results for indirect free kick. Now the most important thing, if a direct or indirect free kick is kicked directly into the team's own goal, then a corner kick is awarded. The penalty kick. A penalty kick is awarded if a player commits a direct free kick offense inside their penalty area. The kick is taken from the penalty spot and all other players except for the goalkeeper and taker must be at least 9.15 meters from the penalty mark, inside the field of play and outside the penalty area. The throw-in. A throw-in is awarded when the whole of the ball passes over the touch line, on the ground or in the air, and an opposition player was the last to touch it. The throw is taken from the point from which the ball crossed the line. All opponents must stand at least 2 meters from the point on the touch line where the throw-in is to be taken. The taker must have both his feet on the ground, use 2 hands, throw the ball from behind and over his head, and be facing the field of play. Now the important point, a goal cannot be scored directly from a throw-in. If the ball enters the opponent's goal, a goal kick is awarded, and if the ball enters the thrower's own goal, then a corner kick is awarded. The goal kick. A goal kick is awarded to the defending team when the whole of the ball passes over the goal line, on the ground or in the air, having last touched by a player of the attacking team, and also a goal is not scored. The goal kick must be taken from the goal area. Opponents must be standing outside the penalty area. The corner kick. A corner kick is awarded to the attacking team when the opposition is last to touch the ball and the whole of the ball crosses the goal line without a goal being scored. The corner kick is taken from the corner nearest to where the ball left the field. A corner is also awarded if the ball enters the goal from a throw-in or indirect free kick.
Fundamental skills. The basic fundamental skills of football are dribbling, juggling, trapping, passing, receiving, and shooting.
Dribbling. Juggling. Trapping. Passing. Receiving. Shooting.
Awards. Arjuna Awards. The Arjuna Awards are given by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, to recognize outstanding achievement in sports. Sandesh Jingal, Arjuna Awardee 2020. Gurpreet Singh Sandhu, Arjuna Awardee 2019. Oinan Bembem Devi Arjuna Awardee 2017. Famous players at national level, in addition to Arjuna Awardees, Sunil Chetri, I.M. Vijay, Baiching Bhutia, and at international level, Lionel Messi, Argentina, Cristiano Ronaldo, Portuguese, Diego Maradona, Argentina, Pele, Brazil. Important cups and trophies at national level, Durand Cup, Santosh Trophy, Subrado Cup, and at international level, FIFA World Cup, UEFA Champions League, and Copa America. Hope you have enjoyed this video and got enough information. So we will meet soon. Till then, thank you.